Hey, what's up, guys? We're the Chain Lift. He's Mark. I'm Adam.
It's me.
We're starting a new series. We love the history of roller coasters, so we thought we would talk about that more. So in this series, called A Year in Review, we're going to pick a year, and we're going to talk about the rides that came out that year, give our thoughts about them, and then talk about their current state. So
The legacy that you're left behind.
that's right.
And we're not going any order. We're not like we randomly are just like grabbing a year. We might ask you guys to throw some years out and we'll just look at it. We picked 1994 for no reason whatsoever.
No, 1994.
I was 11.
I was nine
Yep.
years old. It was a big year for me. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I think of 1994, though, the first thing that always pops to mind is Raptor.
Raptor. Yep. Raptor at Cedar Point. That's why it's a big year for me, because that was, I mean, I loved roller coasters before that, but this is like, 94 is the big year for me that made me a coaster enthusiast.
There's also another very big invert that year with our friends over the pond there.
Across the pond.
Across the pond. Nemesis came out that year too.
Yeah, which is that's a legendary coaster.
Absolutely legendary.
Worldwide as being one of the best inverts in the world. So
our good buddy John swears by it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He also had so the very first invert ever was Batman the Ride at Great America.
That opened in '93.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep. But then they installed one at Magic Mountain the next year. So you have 3 B&M inverts that year.
Yeah.
But of course, we haven't been at Nemesis, but
no, I'd love to ride it.
It's number 20 in the Golden Ticket Awards this year.
That's still pretty good. I mean, for being as old as it is, how to do the quick math in my head, is it like 26 years old?
Sure. Yeah, so you got the 3 inverts, some of the rapid fire coasters that came out and opened that year.
Yeah.
I have a list, so I'm looking down. So I'm not writing this all down. Comet at Great Escape. I have not rode it. I've heard good things about it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says Comet's the best ride there.
Yeah.
Desperado. So for
Yeah,
those
in
who
Las
don't,
Vegas. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I don't know if it's in Vegas.
It's just right outside of
Yeah.
Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, Prims.
At Wild Bill's.
Like it's in, yeah.
Well, there's a casino there. I think it's called Wild Bill's.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah.
It's the Arrow.
Yeah.
And when it was built, it was the tallest in America.
Yeah.
But the tallest in the world was built the same year,
Also across the pond
and that was the big one,
at Pleasure Beach.
Blackpool Pleasure Beach.
Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah.
John swears by that one too.
Yeah.
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi Max.
I don't think it
big one.
has anything anymore. It's not like
I think it's just big one again.
Yeah, it's
pretty
not-
sure. Yeah. You don't think go through the big soda
Takis.
can anymore.
Takis isn't gonna jump on that.
Yeah.
So that year you got 2 records for height.
Yeah.
In the same year.
Right, the height in North America and the
Well,
world height, yeah, was a big one.
Yeah. So Desperado.
I was surprised. He told me off the camera how much Desperado costs
94.
in
Desperado
1994.
was $30 million.
That's a lot of money.
Cash money.
Like Fury was like $30 million,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah. I think you can buy like a Giga coaster these days for that much.
And Arrow built it, and like
I don't
wonder
know why it's so much.
maybe because they had to build around like that casino. Maybe they added a lot
Yeah.
more to it.
I don't know.
I know it's a really long coaster.
Yeah.
I don't know. $30 million though,
lot.
guys. Figure that out. Also that year you had Hoosier Hurricane at Indiana Beach. We rode that the
We
first
rode
year.
it that year. Yes, we did. That's
Hoosier
a fun ride. It's a good coaster.
I'm not sure how it holds up. I'm going to Indiana Beach this year.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll
going
be
to
this
find
summer,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. You got the 2 hurlers. Now those are important to me.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
we're such Wayne's World fans.
Swing.
Swing.
But
But like
and we've been on both hurlers.
we have. I'm a fan.
Yeah, we are.
I'm a
Okay.
fan.
The first time we rode hurler, wasn't a big fan,
No.
but this last summer, was it last summer we went to
Yeah.
Carowinds?
Yeah.
We loved hurler.
Oh yeah.
We
Early
mar-
90s.
We did some early 90s. We marathoned it. That was our last coaster ride of the night by choice. We picked hurler.
Hurler. Well, because we couldn't get over to Intimidator after Burning Time.
Right, yeah. But that's okay. It was a great night.
And we like Fury. We
Yeah,
like Fury.
We like Fury. Yeah, but hurler at Kings Dominion now is Twisted Timbers.
Yes, Twisted Timbers at Kings Dominion. But the thing that I love most about we never got there when we were younger because we
Yeah.
live in Michigan. But I love seeing pictures, like seeing like the Stan Mikita donuts.
Oh yeah, when it was Wayne's World themed.
Yeah, they had the car there.
That was when Paramount owned the park still.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those mean something to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, but then with of course the aforementioned Raptor. And then, I mean, we only came in Michigan, but Zach Zoomer's open that year, which is like the clone, like the Woodstocks.
Yeah, the Woodstock Express wooden coaster. I think there's one at Kings Island and one at
Kings Dominion has one.
Yeah, those are for kids rides. That's a fun one. Yeah,
they're fun.
I agree.
They're fun kid rides. You got Roller Skater at Kentucky Kingdom.
Been on it. Got that coaster credit.
The lady yelled at me because I wasn't paying attention. I was just like,
I was just like lounging,
like I had my hat on. The lady kept yelling at me. I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. For the megaphone.
Sorry, Kentucky Kingdom lady.
Marcus just lounging in the back.
Putting out the vibe.
Yeah. I like the trains that look like roller skates.
Yeah, the rest of them are just sort of like, there was nothing really huge that year. So I think when you go down the list, you know.
There were definitely some big ones that year.
Nemesis, to me, Nemesis and Raptor and the big one were the big ones. Desperado, maybe because of what it accomplished.
At the time, yeah.
At the time, and people know Desperado. Those are probably the big four that year. I mean, I would include Batman the Ride, but it was just a clone of an already made ride.
The year before, right.
I haven't been on Comet. Like I said, I hear good things about Comet, Great Escape. Nobody cares about Hoosier Hurricane, I guess, really. We just went there when it opened in 94.
Yeah, right.
The two hurlers, obviously, every road. People have their opinions about them.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, the year, I mean... So, like, obviously, Nemesis is number 20. That has clearly stood the test of time. It's one of the greatest inverts in the world.
Yep, I would say that's definitely stood the test of time. I would say
Big One has.
Yeah, Big One and Nemesis. I would put those at the top of the list. And Raptor up there, too. But
well Raptor means so much. I think Raptor's a legend.
Oh, I do, too. That's my favorite invert I've ever been on.
The track layout is just flawless. I mean, it's so flawless.
I'd love to ride Nemesis and the Big One.
Oh, yeah. We will eventually.
Yeah, we'll get over there.
I would like to ride Desperado, too, and Comet.
Yeah, I've heard Desperado. I've heard it's not held up over the years. I've heard it's rough. And,
I have, too. Still want to ride it.
Yeah, I would love to ride it. I don't know. Yeah.
I guess overall, like, I guess we can, I mean, like, what do you think about 94? Like, I mean, we haven't been on all the rides. It's impossible. I mean, we've been on a fair amount of them, though, like the big ones. I'd say, like, I mean, if you got four coasters that have really definitely stood the test of time, if you're just excluding the Batman ride, which I am, because they're just clones everywhere.
Right.
So if you look at Nemesis, and you look at Pepsi Max Big One, and you look at Raptor, and I guess you can throw Desperado in there, maybe even Comet, like, it's a pretty good year.
It's a solid year.
It's a solid year for coasters that still are well liked.
Yeah, it's and when we chose 1994, obviously I knew Raptor came out that year. I knew Hoosier Hurricane came out that year.
I did too.
Other than that, I wasn't sure. But actually, the year is more of an important year than I remembered it.
I knew Nemesis and Big One was around that time. Yeah. I wasn't sure it was 94. Yeah, I mean,
you've officially been Pimp Daddy.
I think it's pretty good. I mean. Just like while riding all the rides, it looks like it's like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say overall it was a pretty solid year.
Yeah,
I mean to have one of those coasters still in the golden ticket top 20. That's impressive after 20 whatever years.
And I think Raptor could stand a very good argument to be in the top 50. So
it's not in the top 50, but I'm sure it's darn near close to it. It's got to be between 50 and 100 somewhere in there, I would guess.
Same with Big One. I'm sure Big One's close.
Big One. That's a legendary ride. And I don't know if you mentioned this or not already. We didn't look at Asia. I'm not sure what came out that year, but But this is Europe.
Yeah, so yell at us if we missed one of them.
Yeah, but I mean, I think overall it's a pretty solid year.
Yeah, good year, 1994. Yeah, so I guess
let's wrap this up.
That's a year in review of 1994. We just kind of view the coasters that came out, the bigger ones, and I'm curious when we get a year that has like nothing like that, like
what to talk about. Yeah. Well, that'll be fun to see.
Yeah.
And if you guys
throw some years out.
Yeah, request a year that you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
I know there's some few big ones that we really want to talk about. We're saving those.
Yep. 2000. In the year 2000. Is that Conan?
Yeah, it is.
Conan O'Brien.
Yep.
Yeah, and tell us if you have any memories from 1994 and any of those coasters and what you thought of them.
Yes.
Let's go with the plugs.
Yep. You can find us on Twitter at The Chain Lift. Or on Instagram at The Chain Lift. We got the podcast. You can find it on Spreaker.com or on iTunes.
Yep.
Chain Lift Podcast. Got some shirts for sale. You can find the link to our shirts on the description below or on our Twitter page. Leave a like if you like this video.
That'd be cool.
Also subscribe. That helps. We appreciate it. That's it.
1994.
1994. Out of here.
got $4,000. We got $4,000. We got $5,000. Got $5,000. Hey, check it out. Hey, Wayne.